Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om. Om Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Klishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedyāyāḥ Gurave Buddhisakshine. Shlokam. Gurur Gurutamo Dhama Satya-Satya-Parakramah nimiṣaḥ sragvī vācaspatirudaradhīḥ. So in this we saw Guru Tamaha, then Dhama Satya Parakramah. We saw till Satya Parakramah. Next is nimiṣaḥ. Parāśara Bhatta says nimiṣaḥ means nimīlite means to close your eyes. Okay. So Parāśara Bhatta says tad virodhishu na kataksheti. On his opponents to Vishnu, whoever is opposing Vishnu, he will not even give them a sideway glance. He will not even give a sideway glance. That is the kind of a treatment he will do. Bhagavan Bhāśyakara says, nimiṣaḥ means he is one who is in yoga. Therefore, he has his eyes closed. Okay? Now, nimiṣaḥ. Therefore, the nāma, Chaturthi, fourth case will be nimiṣāya. So, the nāmavali is Om nimiṣāya namaha. Om nimiṣāya namaha. Om nimiṣāya namaha. Om nimiṣāya namaha. Nimīlite yato netre yoganidrāratasya nimiṣaḥ. Yatah, because of which atah, therefore. Okay, so yoganidrāratasya, due to yoganidra, netre nimīlite, whose eyes are closed. Yatah, because of that, atah, because of which yoganidra, his eyes are closed. Because of that, nimiṣaḥ, he is called as nimiṣaḥ. Bhagavan is called as nimiṣaḥ. Okay, yoganidra. Yoganidra means a sleep like sleep, which is not really sleep. Yoga in samadhi. So, in the eyes closed, it doesn't really matter whether his eyes closed or not. That is the yoganidra. Okay, that is an idea. Yoganidra. Oh, he sleeps without sleeping. What is sleep without sleeping? You have an insomnia, brother. Take care of it. So now that is a nimiṣaḥ. Animiṣaḥ immediately contradicts that. He does not close his eyes. Just now you said he closes his eyes. Oh, it is for the enemies. Now for his devotees. Oh, he closes his eyes, then how can he see me? You'll have the doubt, right? So he says, Parāśara Bhatta says, Satsu Jagrati. For those people who are devotees, he's always awake. He's always with his eyes wide open. Okay. Bhagavan Bhāśyakara says, see, all these ideas you don't need. He is ever awake. There is no sleep there. First meaning. Then he says, matsyarūpatayā, because of the form of fish. Therefore, he is ever awake. Third is ātmarūpatayā, as he is the self. Therefore, he is ever awake. In three meanings he explains that. Okay, since he is ever awake, there is no sleep. Second, since he is of the form of a fish. Third is since he is it is of the nature of self. It is the self. Therefore, okay. So that is animiṣaḥ. Fourth case, nimiṣāya. The nāmavali is Om animiṣāya namaha. Om animiṣāya namaha. Om animiṣāya namaha. Om animiṣāya namaha. Bhāśya. nityaprabuddhasvarūpatvāt. Animiṣaḥ. Nityaprabuddhasvarūpatvāt. Nitya, always. Prabuddha, awake. Swarupa, nature. One whose inherent nature is to be ever awake. Ever awake means never associated with anything that is sleep. Anything associated with sleep means ignorance. One who is never in the grasp of ignorance. Therefore, he is ever awake. Okay. Then he goes on to say, okay, I can even interpret in a different way as Vishnu also. How? Matsyarūpatayā. Or you can accept it to be in the form of Vishnu in the form of the fish. the fish incarnation, Matsya-avatara. This is the seed for Parashara Bhatta to accept these names in the form of Matsya-avatara. Matsyavataраha, he said. So from here we will talk about Matsya-avatara. This is the seed from where he got that idea. Oh, okay. There Simha, Narasimha, okay. Here Matsya-avatara, very good. And the funny thing is, Matsya-avatara, people who have seen fish, see, in our houses we don't bring anything close to that. But because of me pestering my parents, they allowed me to bring one fish. So I took a bottle, not a fish tank, no fish tank. So I took a bottle and one fish in that and fed it all. Okay. Second day it died. So the whole night I'll switch on and see, is the fish, what is the fish doing now? Fish will be swimming and always with its eye open. Matsyarūpatayā means animiṣaḥ, never has the eyes closed, means a fish, like a fish, is always with his eyes open. That is why he is Matsya-avatara also. Okay. Then ātmarūpatayā, or of the nature of self. In the self there is no ignorance. Therefore, there is no eyes closing, eyes opening, etc. Okay. So that is the third meaning. Now, sragvī. Srag means a garland. Sragvī, one who has garland. Now, we are talking about Matsya-avatara. Why do you want talking about garland to him? So, Parashara Bhatta says, Turiyaktveapi paratva suchini vaijayantyākhyāṃ. Though he is one who travels horizontally, see, there are horizontal travel, there are people who are vertical. Like humans, we stand vertical to the ground. So, the cow, horse, all these travel horizontally. Fish also travels horizontally. So, horizontally means you don't have your chest up, meaning you are not proud. So, you are always bowing to others. That's the idea, right? So, he says, even though this fellow, he has his body vertical to the ground, like he is doing namaskara, but he is not sheep. Understand that. He says, Paratva Suchini, he is superior to point out to that Vaijayantyākhyāṃ. He has this garland called Vaijayanti. Vaijayanti is a seed, like it's a seed from a lotus, etc. They say. So the lotus seed, but not that form which is black. It's something else. Okay. So it is layered like your pearl. It will come off very layered. Very, very strange kind of garland that is. So that is the garland he is wearing. Okay. Now, Bhagavan Bhāshyakara says Vaijayanti here does not mean a physical pearl like a garland. Vaijayanti here is the Pancha Bhutas, the 5 elements. So one who here wears the 5 elements as the garland is a sragvī. Okay. No, sragvī, it's not vihi. Vihi. It's V. Therefore, the fourth case is something to do with in nakara. So, sragvin. In the first case, nakara is dropped. So, sragvī, upada dhīrgaha, sragvī it becomes. So, the fourth case will be sragvin plus a, sragvine. So, namavali is Om Sragvine Namaha. Om Sragvine Namaha. Om Sragvine Namaha. Om Sragvine Namaha. Bhashya. Bhūtatanmātrarūpī vaijayantyākhyāṃ strajaṃ nityaṃ vibhartīti. One who wears bibhartīti, one who wears, one who holds, one who always puts on, takes care, supports this garland, which is of the form of the 5 elements. Bhūtatanmātra. Tanmatra means not the physical elements, the subtle elements, the seed form of that elements. That is called as tanmatra. Okay, unprocessed 5 elements. They are called as tanmatra. So one who wears always these 5 elements, unprocessed 5 elements, one who holds, one who takes care of it, always is called as a sragvī. Next is a vācaspatiḥ udāradhīḥ. Remember, vācaspatiḥ that is how I broke, and then while chanting I said vācaspatirudaradhīḥ, and in the name also I said vācaspatirudaradhīḥ is one name. Now here Bhagavan Bhashyakara accepts it as one name, whereas Parāśara Bhatta accepts it as two names, vācaspatirudaradhīḥ. Okay, so Parāśara Bhatta says vācaspatiḥ means matsya-pranena veda brahmanatvat, veda upabrinhanatvat. Since in the form of Matsya Avatara, he is the one who propounded the Vedas. He was the one who presented the Vedas. So in that form, he explains Vacaspatiḥ. Vak means Vedas. Okay. Now Pati means one who protects, one who propounds. Now Udaradhīḥ. For that, Parāśara Bhatta says Sarva upajivya sarvajñāta. Since he is the supporter of everything, he knows everything. So omniscient. That's the idea Parāśara Bhatta gives for the Udaradhīḥ name. Bhagavan Bhashyakara accepts it to be one name, adjectified name. So Vacaspatiḥ means Vak means Vidya, one who is the Patiḥ, protector, or one who is the Lord of all the Vidyas, all the knowledge systems. That is Vacaspatiḥ. Then Udaradhīḥ means one who has the knowledge of everything. That is called as Udaradhīḥ. Okay, so meaning Sarvajña. He is omniscient. That's the idea. Okay. Now Vacaspatirudaradhīḥ. If you are going to make it into fourth case, here generally when there is one name, we normally take the fourth case of the second name. Here it is not to be done like that. The first name also, the first part also should be in fourth case, and second part also should be in fourth case. Okay. Om Vacaspataye Udaradhīḥ. Vacaspataye Udaradhīḥ. That is what is the fourth case. Om Vacaspataye Udaradhīḥ Namaha. Om Vacaspataye Udaradhīḥ Namaha. Om Vacaspataye Udaradhīḥ Namaha. If you accept according to Parāśara Bhatta, this is two names. Why? Because he is already lacking. He is left behind. Two names. He is like, for us it is 200. What is the number? Vācaspatirudaradhīḥ. samīraṇaḥ. We have not started it. So vācaspatirudaradhīḥ is the 217th name. For him it is 215th, right? So 216 he has to come. So he breaks it as two names. So Vācaspatirudaradhīḥ. Om Vacaspataye Namaha. Om Vacaspataye Namaha. Om Vacaspataye Namaha. Then second name is Om Udaradhīḥ Namaha. Om Udaradhīḥ Namaha. Om Udaradhīḥ Namaha. Om Vacaspataye Namaha. Om Udaradhīḥ Namaha. Two names. For Bhagavan Bhashyakara it is Om Vacaspataye Udaradhīḥ Namaha. Okay. Now Bhashya. Vācah vidyāyāḥ patiḥ vācaspatiḥ. One who is the Pati, Lord, means protector. One who is the protector of all this knowledge system is called as a Vedas, is called as a vācaspatiḥ. Okay. And sarvārthaviṣayā dhīrbuddhirasyetyudāradhīḥ. Udara means broad. Dhī means mind. One who has broad mind or broad intellect. So here, he broad in the sense sarvārtha, one who knows everything. Okay. That is what is a one who's intellect, one who is knowledgeable enough to know everything. Sarvārthaviṣayā, of all the objects. Here we have to understand that it is not all the objects of present. Okay. If you say he knows everything, everything means from when? Now whatever exists here, he knows everything. That means he does not know things which existed in the past or things which is going to exist in the future. So we should not limit that. So sarvārthaviṣayā means he knows everything at every point of time, in every place. So omniscience in the full respect. Okay, that is what is Vacaspatirudaradhīḥ. Vācaspatirudaradhīḥ ityekaṃ nāma. Bhagavan Bhashyakara makes it very clear. This is adjective. It is one name, not two names. Okay. Next, we have to see this shloka. agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ śrīmān. agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ śrīmān. agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ śrīmān. agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ śrīmān nyāyo netā samīraṇaḥ nyāyo netā samīraṇaḥ nyāyo netā samīraṇaḥ nyāyo netā samīraṇaḥ agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ śrīmān nyāyo netā samīraṇaḥ agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ śrīmān nyāyo netā samīraṇaḥ. Then sahasramūrdhā vishvātmā sahasramūrdhā vishvātmā sahasramūrdhā vishvātmā sahasramūrdhā vishvātmā. Then sahasrākṣah sahasrapāt sahasrākṣah sahasrapāt sahasrākṣah sahasrapāt sahasrākṣah sahasrapāt sahasramūrdhā vishvātmā sahasrākṣah sahasrapāt sahasramūrdhā vishvātmā sahasrākṣah sahasrapāt. From the beginning. agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ śrīmān nyāyo netā samīraṇaḥ sahasramūrdhā vishvātmā sahasrākṣah sahasrapāt agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ śrīmān nyāyo netā samīraṇaḥ sahasramūrdhā vishvātmā sahasrākṣah sahasrapāt. No. Names are agraṇīḥ, grāmaṇīḥ, śrīmān, nyāyah, netā, samīraṇaḥ. 6 names in the first line. Then sahasramūrdhā, vishvātmā, sahasrākṣah, sahasrapāt. 4 names in the second line. So 10 names here in this shloka. Okay. Agraṇīḥ. Agraṇīḥ. Parāśara explains agraṇīḥ as agrimam, paschimam, padam nayati. Agrimam means paschimam, north side. He leads you to the north side. That doesn't sound well. So he leads you to the north side. Means south side means towards death. North side means towards a non-death, eternity. So north side means here paschimam means above, not north, above. Above means to the Paramapada. He leads you to the Paramapada, his abode. Okay, so that's the idea of agraṇī. That's how agraṇī. That's how Parāśara explains it. Bhagavan Bhāśyakara says agram means prakrishtam, superior. So one who leads the seekers to the superior state is agraṇīḥ. Okay, so agraṇīḥ, agraṇīḥ, ihi. So therefore fourth case will be ye, agraṇye. Okay, so namavali is om agraṇye namaha, om agraṇye namaha, om agraṇye namaha, om agraṇye namaha. Bhashya. Agram prakrishtam padam nayati mumukshuniti agraṇīḥ. Agram means prakrishtam padam, a superior state. Padam padaniyam, that which needs to be gained is pada, a state which needs to be gained, the superior state which needs to be gained. So what does he do? Nayati, he leads us. Leads whom? Mukshuniti, the seekers. So they say this is from niprapane dhatu. Okay, so this niprapane dhatu has a dvikarmaka, 2 karmas, 2 activities. One is it's always 2 active endowed root word. So one is he leads to the superior state. Then he leads the mumukshus, the seekers of liberation. Okay, in 2 ways. Simply put, one who leads the seekers to the superior state of liberation is called as agraṇīḥ. Okay, now agraṇīḥ, grāmaṇīḥ. Now Parāśara Bhatta says tatra means there means where? Paramapada. So he led these people, these seekers to the Paramapada. There nityasiddhānaṁ grāmam samājam nayati. Grama means village. Grama means village. Village means group. Okay, so the nityasiddhas, the accomplished or evolved souls who are there in that state, in that place, for them, he leads them in a proper way. He leads those evolved souls in a proper way. That is the idea. Now we have to understand. Grama means a village. There is a usage among the sadhus regarding the sadhu. If one sadhu remains, he is alone. It's like a lion. There are two sadhus, then that's a group. Two sadhus means group. Okay, two seekers means group. Means they are going to talk about anything other than the self. Okay. Then these three seekers means that is a village. So there will always be one after other. So two teaming up together against one. Always that will be. That is what it is called as. That is why it is called as grama, group. Okay. So here that is group. Grama means that is the sense of in the sense of group. Okay. Then gramanihi. Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, bhūtatanmātrarūpāṃ. See, he is the one who leads the beings, all the beings, the group of beings, all the beings. Therefore, he is called as a gramani. Okay, like agraṇīrgrāmaṇīḥ. So this is also nye. Fourth case ending in nye. Okay, gramanye. So the nāma is Om Gramanye Namaha. Om Gramanye Namaha. Om Gramanye Namaha. Om Gramanye Namaha. Bhāṣya. Bhūtatanmātrarūpāṃ netrutvād gramanihi. Since he is the one who leads the beings, therefore he is called as gramanihi. Okay, all the beings means he is the one who puts them in the right track. That is why he is called as gramanihi. Now, next name is śrīmān. śrīmān. We have already seen this name śrīmān as 22nd name. Okay, this is a repetition. There, Shri means wealth, goddess of wealth, Lakshmi. Lakshmi who resides in whose heart? That is śrīmān. In Vishnu's heart, Lakshmi. Lakshmi, the one who came out after the churning of the Milky Ocean. We saw the story also. Okay. Now that Lakshmi resides in whose heart is a śrīmān. Okay, Lakshmi Shri who resides in whose heart is śrīmān. That's how Bhagavan Bhashyakara interpreted, and Parashara Bhatta also took the same thing. Here Parashara Bhatta says for śrīmān, matsya kamala lochana iti. Matsya kamala lochana iti. Spashta para vibhūtihi. See, this is a strange thing actually. When you compare the eyes, we say Meena lochana, means the eyes like fish. That is how we compare. Now we are talking about fish avatara, Matsya avatara. So if you are going to say Matsya avatara has the eyes like Matsya, fish avatara has eyes like fish, then that's nothing strange, nothing superior. So here he says this Matsya, this fish, which has the eyes like a lotus, therefore to show the superiority. In that way, he explains this as a superior term. śrīmān, he is superior because he has an eyes like a, not fish, like lotus. Okay. Now, that's śrīmān. That kind of prosperity or wealth he is endowed with. Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, Shrihi means Kanti. Because we can't repeat the same name, Lakshmi. Kanti, shine. Okay. Or greatness. Sarva, that which is very superior. That is why he is called a śrīmān. One who has a superior glow is called a śrīmān. Okay. That's the idea Bhagavan Bhashyakara says. śrīmān. śrīmān. It is matup. Atishayane matup. There is a sutra. Atishayane matup. Means the matup suffix should be added in the sense of great. Very great. Okay. So, Shrimat, Shrimant, Shrimant, Shriman. That is how we see. In the first case, Shriman. So, the basic word is Shrimat. Fourth case will be Shrimate. So, the Namavali is Om Shrimate Namaha. Om Shrimate Namaha. Om Shrimate Namaha. Om Shrimate Namaha. Bhashya. Shri Kantihi. Sarvārthaviṣayā iti śrīmān. One who has a very superior glow is called a śrīmān. Wait. You have to understand this. If you see people without money, even if they are very beautiful, their beauty will not be reflected in their presence. in their existence. But even if an ugly person gains money, somehow he starts glowing. So this fellow who has Lakshmi in his heart, he is a wealthy person. And therefore it is natural for him to glow, right? So that is why he said śrīmān, one who has glow. Okay. Nyāyo. Next is nyāyo. Nyāyo means logic. Nyāyo means logic. Now here, nyāyo abhresha hetuhu yuktakari. He is one who performs everything properly, logically to the devotees. That is how Parāśara explains nyāyo means. No, Bhagavan Bhāśyakara says that is not so. Nyāyo means tarka, logic. So he, through the pramāṇa, through the means of right knowledge, he who identifies the logic that established duality or logic that established non-duality. There are two ideas here. We'll see that. So that is the meaning here. One who identifies through the means of right knowledge the logic that establishes duality or the logic that establishes non-duality. Okay. Now, nyāyo. Therefore, fourth case, nyāyo. So the nāmavali is Om Nyāyaya Namaha. Om Nyāyaya Namaha. Om Nyāyaya Namaha. Om Nyāyaya Namaha. Bhāṣya. pramāṇānugrāhako'bhedakārakastarko nyāyo. There are two readings here. Since anugrāhako'bheda, it can mean anugrāhakah okay. So we'll understand both the meanings. In this reading, in the reading of Vibhartīti, in the reading of Taraka Brahmananda, he accepts it as a bheda. Whereas the other readings have abhedaka. Okay, we'll understand both the sense. Pramāṇānugrāhaka, blessed by the means of right knowledge. That which is blessed by the means of right knowledge, blessed by the pramāṇa, aided by the pramāṇa. Okay, now. Bhedakāraka. The logic which is the cause for duality means it is not really a pramāṇa, it is just a pramāṇa abhasa. It is just a semblance of means of right knowledge. It's not really means of right knowledge. Okay, so through the blessings of the means of right knowledge, you understand whatever is not the means of right knowledge. Whatever established duality is not right. Or through the grace of the means of right knowledge, you understand the logic which establishes the non-duality. Through the grace of the pramāṇa, you understand the logic establishing the duality and dismiss it. Or through the grace of the pramāṇa, you understand the logic of non-duality and accept it. That is tarka, nyāyo. Nyāyo means tarka. Tarka means uhapoha. Means to inquire into it with pros and cons. Okay. Now, next is netā. Next name is netā. Parāśara says niyuktam karoti nirvahakashāli. So he niyukta karoti. He puts you in the path. Means he manages you properly. Okay, Bhagavan Bhāśyakara says, see, he is the one who manages the whole mechanism of the creation. Okay, machine of creation. Or he netā, he is giving only one meaning. Okay, netā means one who takes care of the machine of creation. That's a very beautiful thing. We'll see that. Netā. Therefore, it probably is trijanta. Trijanta means netre, strajaṃ, don't worry. Nuni prapane dhatu, to lead. In that sense, you add tr. So, netre, netā. That is how it is. So, in the fourth case, it will be netre. Okay. So, nāmavali is Om netre namaha. Om netre namaha. Om netre namaha. Om netre namaha. Bhāṣya. Jagat yantra nirvākah. One who manages the machine of a world. Jagat, creation. What? Machine of? Where did this machine come from? Because this is not a machine, it's not an analog thing, everything is, but in reality, if you see, it is a machine like precision. That is why it is called as machine. Like you have sun and you have the other planets going around it. Never does one planet decide to go back. Never does one planet decide to go faster in its lane. Never does one planet decide to go in the other planet's lane. Never that happens. It's machine like precision. That is what he does. That is his expertise. Therefore, he is called as Jagat. So, right from he is the one who leads everyone in the world in the creation. Jagat means it is just a name, creation, not the creation itself. People in the creation. He is the one who manages everyone in the creation, right from the creator till the smallest of beings, or from this world and the other worlds. Everything he is the one who properly manages them. That is why he is called as Netā. Okay. samīraṇaḥ. Next name is samīraṇaḥ. Samīraṇaḥ. Parāśara Bhatta says ishta cheshta. He is one who performs everything according to the liking of the devotees. Okay. Now, Bhagavan Bhashyakara says samīraṇaḥ means one who gives you the vital air, the life breath, to make you perform activity. Even Parāśara Bhatta's meaning can be interpreted like he gives you the breath to make you act. So both way it is same. So samīraṇaḥ. Samīraṇaḥ, ishta cheshta can be both. Ishta means desiring, desirable, whatever is desirable. Cheshta means activity. He performs whatever is desirable. Okay. Now, ishta, if you ira, if you accept it as gatau or company, ira gatau company, there is a root word. So to move, to shiver. In that sense, if you say, you can samīraṇaḥ means one who gives you the life breath to shiver, to act. Okay. Samīraṇaḥ. Samīraṇaḥ. Therefore, fourth case is samīraṇāya. So the Namavali is Om Samīraṇāya Namaha. Om Samīraṇāya Namaha. Om Samīraṇāya Namaha. Om Samīraṇāya Namaha. Bhāṣya. Shvasanarūpena bhūtāni cheshtayati samīraṇaḥ. In the form of breath, vital air, he is the one who makes all the beings active. Cheshtayati means he makes every being active. Therefore, he is called as a samīraṇaḥ. Okay. Samīraṇaḥ. Okay. We'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādāya Purnamevāvaṣiṣyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.